You can see every grain of sand sliding off his wings like he's shedding the earth itself. Tolo sits on the north end of Bonaire. It's not one of those famous sites, no crowd, just reef and current and whatever decides to show up. We had a beautiful dive, nothing remarkable, just good. The kind where you relax, air is fine, you're headed back to the exits in the shallows. And that's when we found him. A spotted eagle ray, not swimming, not passing through, digging. Nose buried in sand like he was trying to reach for the other side of the planet. He was hunting clams and he was not leaving until he was done. We all stopped, all the divers, and nobody moved. The whole group just formed a semicircle around him. No one planned it, no hand signals, everyone just understood, don't break this moment. And here's what made it fantasy. He didn't care, he'd dig, pull up a clam, swim off for a few seconds, then circle right back to the same spot like we were furniture. So I started testing it, inching closer, a foot at a time, waiting, moving again. He didn't flinch. I got close enough to do circles right on top of his back, not chasing him, he was inviting me. Every time he'd leave, he'd come back to the same patch of sand right next to me. Watch his wing, every grain of sand releasing as he moves, like the ocean is breathing him into existence. And here's what none of us said out loud, but all of us were doing. Every diver in that semicircle was watching their air gauges drop, and nobody moved. We all ran out of air, every single one of us, on purpose. In 25 years of diving in Bonaire, I have never had a dive in like that. A dive group, all surfacing on empty because not one person was willing to be the first to leave. Eagle rays don't do this. They're fast, they're curious, and they don't stay. But this one chose us, and we chose him right back down to the last breath. That's when reality becomes fantasy. Not when something extraordinary happens to you, but when a wild animal decides you're worth trusting, and you trust it enough to give it everything you've got. Sometimes the fantasy finds you when you've stopped looking for it. And sometimes you stay until there's nothing left in the tank. It was truly a surreal dive. What an ending to a dive. And that was the last day of our trip, so it was a fantastic dive to end on with that encounter. Leave the comments below any questions you've got. Love to hear from you. We'll see you here next time on Undersea G.